Kate, how are the preparations with the captain coming along?
We're making progress, but actually we need some help from your grandfather. Is he here?
He just left for the clinic with the artificial leg he made for the Yuko guide, Kirk. I'm minding the shop until he gets back. Maybe I can help you with something?
It seems the captain has misplaced the ignition key for the crystal, and without it we won't be able to leave. So as it was your grandfather who designed the crystal, I figured he just might have a duplicate.
I have to admit, I don't see where you could get one of those. Apart from the model downstairs, I don't think he kept a lot of souvenirs of the time when he built the crystal.
Would you mind if I had a look?
Of course not. Here, take this. It'll let you look at the model close up.
An ignition key. But it looks far too small for the crystal.
Fantastic, Kate. I have to admit, you really know how to get things done.
Thank you, Captain. Are there any other preparations to carry out?
There's just one last problem to solve. The locks we need to use to get out onto the lake. They're shut by order of the town hall. You have to find some way to get them open.
What do you suggest?
The best thing to do is to ask Mayor Bulyakin for the authorization to reopen them. But just to give you fair warning, he's about as straight as a crooked waterspout, so you mind him. Or you could just get a hold of some explosives and then kaboom!
First, I'll try talking to the mayor. Thanks, Captain.
My dear friends, keep calm. Please, keep calm. I beg of you.
We'll calm down when we get what we want!
Yeah, Nomad's out!
Kick the Yukos out right now, or the strike will get worse!
I know just what you mean, my dear friends, and...
It's all words! We want action!
Listen, my dear friends. I'm ready to work with you to find solutions to your very legitimate concerns. And starting tomorrow, I'll receive your delegation.
Yeah, you better, and don't try outsmarting us, Bulyakin.
Just trust me and you will see. Come back tomorrow and together we'll find an honorable way out of this crisis.
Excuse me. What's happening here?
Isn't it obvious? We're demonstrating against having the Yukon nomads parked on our doorsteps.
But what for?
Since they came to Valsembor, there's been no end to the shoplifting and vandalism, and on top of that, their souk is taking our customers. Mayor Bulyakin has to do something, and fast. We're not leaving until he receives our delegation.
But why won't the mayor talk to you?
Because he's a schmuck. He wants the nomads to continue their migration as much as us, but he's too afraid of annoying his higher-ups. And while he's gaining time by playing both sides of the board, we're watching our sales go through the floor.
The authorities are asking the mayor to prevent the migration from continuing? They want the Yukos to stay blocked in Valsembor?
That's what people are saying, but if you want my opinion, the only thing the mayor is waiting for is someone to get rid of those savages without him having to get his hands dirty.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes? What now?
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. Please forgive me for intruding like this without an appointment at all, but I'd just like to start up by saying thank you for your time. I know how precious it is.
You are completely forgiven, my dear lady. How can I help?
Do you think it would be possible to open the locks in the port?
I beg your pardon? Did you say the locks? What on earth for?
I'm actually accompanying the Yukon tribe on their long journey right now, Mr. Mayor. I've asked Captain Obo if he would take us to the other side of the lake on the Crystal to now dusk.
Oh, Captain Obo, the Crystal, the Yukons. Do go on. Anyway, it would be very ungracious of me if I were to criticize you for removing that burden from our good town. Nonetheless, I'm afraid I must refuse your request, dear lady. The locks will remain closed until further notice. This decision came from above, you understand?
Listen, Mr. Mayor. You and I both know that the real problem is that you want to keep your voters' support without ticking off your superiors. And I might just be able to help you.
Really? And exactly how might that be?
Open the locks and I'll leave with the Yukons. Then you just have to tell the authorities that I committed some kind of sabotage. They'll gladly believe you. I have a very bad reputation, you know. And that way, you'll come out smelling like a rose.
Well, I have to admit, dear lady, that your arguments have convinced me. I am authorizing you to open the port locks so the Crystal can leave. Nonetheless, you should know that there is a technical problem that means the locks have to be opened manually. I imagine that such an inconvenience isn't likely to deter a woman as determined and resourceful as you.
Do you mean that?
Yes, as the local technician is absent, I'm afraid you'll have to delve into the murky waters yourself to open the locks. Nonetheless, this should help you use the underwater mechanism.
But how am I supposed to dive?
That, dear lady, is your problem, I suppose. Do have an excellent day.